Once upon a time in Turkey, there was an 11-year-old boy named Ali. When he was just a baby, he was separated from his family due to difficult circumstances. Ali grew up in an orphanage where he made friends and learned to be independent. Despite the kindness of the staff, he always felt a void in his heart, a longing to know his real family. Ali was adopted by a loving but poor family when he was 6 years old. His new parents, Fatma and Hassan, worked hard to provide for him and their 2 other children. Although they had little money, they filled their home with love, laughter and support. Ali was grateful for their care, but he couldn't shake the curiosity about his biological family. As he grew older, Ali began to ask questions. Where did I come from? Who are my parents? He felt a strong desire to find out more about his origins. One day, after school, he gathered his courage and asked Fatma about his past. "Mum, do you know anything about my family?" he asked, his heart racing. Fatma looked at him with understanding. "I only know that you were found as a baby, but if you want to search for your family, we will help you." With his parents' encouragement, Ali started his journey. They visited the local library, where he learned about the history of his village and its people. He discovered that many families had fallen on hard times, and some had to give up their children in hopes of a better life. Ali also spoke to the staff at the orphanage. They shared what little information they had, mentioning that his family might have lived nearby. Hope filled his heart, but he knew the search wouldn't be easy. One Saturday morning, with his adoptive parents by his side, Ali decided to explore the village. They visited every house that looked familiar to him, asking questions and showing his photo. Most people were kind but did not recognize him. Finally, they reached a small house at the end of a quiet street. An elderly woman answered the door. As soon as she saw Ali, tears filled her eyes. "You look just like my son," she whispered. The woman, named Emily, invited them in and shared her story. She had lost her son many years ago and had been searching for him ever since. After some questions, Ali realized she was his grandmother. Emily hugged him tightly, and for the first time, Ali felt a piece of his heart come home. Over the next few weeks, Emily introduced Ali to other family members, including his aunts and uncles. They all welcomed him with open arms, sharing stories about his parents and their lives. Ali learned that his mother had to give him up due to financial struggles, and she had always hoped to find him again. Though Ali loved his adoptive family dearly, he also felt a deep connection to his biological family. He decided to stay in touch with both families, creating a beautiful bond between them. As time went on, both families came together for special gatherings. They shared meals, laughter, and love, creating new memories that filled Ali's heart with joy. He realized that family could come in many forms, and what mattered most was the love they shared. In the end, Ali felt complete. He was surrounded by the warmth of both his adoptive and biological families, knowing he belonged to both. With a smile on his face and love in his heart, Ali knew he had found his true home, a place filled with love, support, and happiness.